capture the flag.
All right, here we go. Capture the flag on countdown. It's the first team to 5 caps. Remember, there's rockets on the map as well as a sniper, and it looks like we're watching Snipedown to start this game. And not surprisingly, guys, he goes immediately for that sniper rifle.
Yeah, he's absolutely amazing with this sniper. Known, especially in Halo 3, as probably the top sniper in the entire league. This kid is absolutely sick.
Flag drop.
Couldn't agree more. And the thing is, on this map, he uses the jetpack. Like I said earlier in the broadcast, he is a jetpacker, so he is going to use that jetpack and be all over this map.
Yeah, one other thing about Snipedown that a lot of people don't probably necessarily know is his button settings he uses is Boxer, which means that he's got to throw grenades using the B button right now. He's got to take his finger off that stick to do it. But his grenades, actually some of the best in the game.
Well, right there we saw as Snipedown was playing a bit passive there. Formal is going to put in the first flag of the game. This one coming from Soul, and they are continuing to run through players. They have the rockets. Snipedown's finally going to take him out of Formal's hands.
Oh.
But check that out. Snipedown getting blamed by Blaze. This is a kid we saw through the Combine. He was playing with SYA, that's now Impact, at our last event, the Dallas Breach Exhibition, where he won. Blaze now a member of this Soul team, and it looks like these young guns are just taking it to Dynasty early in the game.
And they're doing a good job at getting up top, but they don't even bother getting control of the other team's vent. They just go up top, drop into the jetpack, and pull the flag, and then they let their teammates do the rest. This is incredible gameplay.
And I love that we're staying on Snipedown right now, the main Slayer here for Dynasty. Remember, though, at any time, Tsquared can take over that role. Dynasty basically is a team that features 2 main Slayers, an objective player in Ghostayame, and then an all-around player in Destin. Look for him to just do whatever is needed on this squad. Dynasty, the veterans, going up against Soul. Kind of amateur players here in a really good new, in Form 1 Blaze, a really good noob and break. They went pro last season.
Yeah, these two guys, some household names after last season. These guys are incredibly gifted players. But I just want to talk about Snipedown a little bit here. I actually, talking to him last season, he doesn't like being characterized as the main Slayer on his team. He felt that by the end of the Halo 3, he was doing a lot more for his team than just picking up the sniper and sniping or just killing. He considered himself a top objective player as well.
Well, you know, I think I call him a main Slayer, Chris, because he always ends up with the most kills when I'm watching him.
That's pretty much how you stereotype the main Slayer.
They kind of go hand in hand. Sorry, Snipedown. You're a main Slayer with a lot of extra talent. You can fill any role. You got him charging around the corner, finishing off the kill on a really good noob. Smart play there. Feeling pressure. I like these ceiling grenades. Those are going to force him to blow up right at the feet of an opponent who might be peeking over that ledge. Snipedown, solid player, called him out, but rather than engaging, he's moving up to help out, and now he's able to catch Blaze from behind. Snipedown playing so smart right now, Scott.
Yeah, great job. He's got the rockets now. He's in a great position. Now, regardless of how well him and Tsquared perform, it's still going to all rely on Ghostayame, because from what I've seen, Ghostayame has not been the best Breach player. In fact, I'd say he's probably one of the worst we've seen on the main stage.
Ouch. Why?
He just doesn't understand how to shoot. Chris, you even saw it. You noticed it, that he can't get his aimer on the opponents, and I don't know where that comes from. He used to be an Ogre killer.
We'll see if Ghostayame can fix his shot. It may have been just like early tournament jitters, but hey, Dynasty is here competing for top 6 for a reason.
Yeah, we might say Ghostayame might not have the top shot right here, but you can't take it away from him. He is one of the smartest players here on the circuit. I mean, this guy probably spends more time than anyone else going through theater, watching his gameplay, and I feel like he understands spawns better than any other player.
All right now you're checking out Ghostayame. Looking like he's going to go up top here. What's the strategy that you guys seen so far? We're watching as Dynasty is up 2-1 after we saw the first flag being put in by Soul.
It looks like they're just kind of waiting for the power-ups and waiting for the counter cap. As we've said, the counter cap is very important and seems to be almost the best way to get a flag. So by letting the other team overextend themselves into your base, you can get an easy flag pull and then counter very, very effectively.
We're seeing a little bit of 2 different strategies as well. It seems that Dynasty is taking their time, making sure they're getting the top control, whereas Soul is much more interested in running around the middle area of the map, trying to run these flags in as fast as possible.
A really good noob using that sniper super effectively. First he pinned Ghostayame, who was running the flag. Then he defended himself well with the no-scope, and now he is playing the objective. Perfect timing on the return as Soul is going to put in the second flag, and they have a third one. It was running in the hands of Blaze. Blaze is going to be stopped by a player directly above Noob, and Noob is going to hunt him down.
Good job by Noob just staying alive right now. And by jumping to the garage door, he's going to help out his teammates a lot here as soon as he regains the shields.
Remember here in Countdown Capture the Flag, it's the first team to 5 kills. You are watching Seoul, the team that came out of the open bracket, featuring 2 pro players and 2 players from the Combine last year. They're trying to make big names for themselves. A big splash here in Reach. Snipedown trying to run the flag for Dynasty. But when we get a chance, I'd love to go to an Astro listen in and listen in with this brand new team on the main stage, Seoul.
For these rockets, someone come with me. On flag.
Rockets, 10 seconds. Rockets, 10 seconds.
Watch out there. 3. All right, go for rockets.
Outside.
Someone run the flag.
I'm going back. I'm outside right now. He's hiding outside.
I'm pushing the big door. One side the main ramp. One side main ramp. One side on snipe. One side on snipe. He's our big door. And there's another one. Another one. Main ramp. Another one.
He's our basement.
I got the flag.
I'm going back to a flag.
Flag drop.
That's right now.
I
missed.
Alright, don't die. One shot is 2. One shot is 2.
I died. Rockets, you down my right now.
Let's do our jetpack right now.
Nice.
Double kill.
I don't know. Rockets, you down there. Touch it and then grab rocks.
Flag
Get rocks.
taken.
Rocks.
Flag.
He's our mid. One shot. One shot jetpack. One shot jetpack, Chris. Two one shots on the flag.
Nice cap.
One shot jetpack still. He's our jetpack. One shot on the flag.
You're fine.
Alright, where are they?
I don't know.
I get bridge. Oh shit.
That's two.
One shot big door.
That's two. I swear, Matt.
I got Snipedown.
I'm back ramp. Let's go right now.
One shot has 3. Kevin,
Our flag, Tiz, one shot. Our jetpack, Tiz, sniping.
I'm going
Our window, one shot. One shot, our danger. In this spawn, that's 2.
I got him.
Danger's dead.
Another one S2 right now.
I'm going big door.
2S2. You pull it, go.
Right, I'm pulling it.
I'm here.
Push us 2, Ryan. Double team. You're the mid-ramp sniping. Mid-ramp sniping.
That's 2.
Jetpack. Jetpack's a 2-shot.
Got him. Another one.
There's 2 there, Chris. 2 there.
I'm going to
Double team.
I see right now.
I'm going all the way.
Watch out the jetpack.
Alright, stay alive. Stay alive.
S2 weak. Celtics still. You guys are dangerous.
They're big door.
Flag drop.
Our flag, one shot once. Our flag in garage. Our window.
I got hit.
Flag.
On our flag, running your window now.
22-11. Flag resets. Flag drop.
I'm on the return. I'm coming out triangle. Run that. 2 dead. Run it, Eric. 3 dead.
Flag.
2 dead. They're at our base.
Flag drop.
Where's our flag? Our back him.
Eric's about to die.
Our window. Our flag. Don't get tested.
Stay there. Flag.
One shot on flag. 2 or 3 on one big door, one on flag still. You might be flanking your flag. Bring it us too. They're spawning right now. Just go. You're good.
Flag.
I got one S3.
I'm running flag again.
Watch us straight.
I got it.
Let's watch us straight. He's a circle most likely.
30-second rockets. 30-second rockets.
Flag window. I see. One shot.
Go.
Flag.
Our flag in their vent.
20-second rockets. 20-second rockets.
Flag in our chat.
Two big door. One shot big door. He's also one shot big door.
Flag drop. Flag.
All right, we saw Seoul put in number 4, and there we go, guys. They're going to put in 5, or the flag number 5. They take game number 1, 5-3. What did we see from this team here?
Well, we saw a lot of flag runs, and they didn't care about top control, really. They only went second level, and that caught this Dynasty squad off guard. And Dynasty was obsessed with power weapons, but they couldn't put them to good use.
Form dropping, the +6, dropping 17 kills on the other side. Snipedown, 19 kills, a +8 ratio.
And just like I said, no matter how much Snipedown and Toxic do, it's going to be on Ghostayame. He went -11 in that series, Chris.
Yeah, he had a really rough game there. I was watching his screen. He seemed to be dying almost every time he got on respawn. But the problem is, yeah, like you said, Ghostayame, Destin, these 2 players are going to need to step it up going into the next 2 games.
All right, I would love to see if Ghostayame can step up his game. In our next game, it's going to be Team Slayer on Sanctuary. Here we go. Seoul has the early 1-0 lead in the series, but it's a best-of-5. First team to 3 is going to win. And keep in mind, they're fighting for top 6 in this tournament. They're already guaranteed top 8.
It's just mind-blowing. I love this new pool play system. Whoever doubted that coming in here, you better rethink it, because now we amateurs have the best chance in the entire world to make money in playing at a tournament.
I like what you're saying there.
Yeah, thank you.
I understood it, bro.
It had a good meaning to it. It just didn't come out right.
All right, it looks like the players are ready. It's time for game number 2. Let's take a look at the map. It's going to be Team Slayer on Sanctuary. Yeah, ref, get at him. You heard the start it. Here we go. It's time to start the game. We're kicking it off with Ghostayame from Dynasty. He's the vocal leader. Probably one of the best communicators in the game. Scott, you've been kind of skeptical about his shot. Very critical of his shot, in fact. We'll see if he can step it up here, because in Team Slayer, it's all about just getting more kills than deaths. First team to 50 kills will win. And it's interesting to see what Dynasty will do at the start of this game type. You see here in Team Slayer, unlike Capture the Flag, you're going to see camo bottom middle. No rockets bottom middle here. Sniper over on the side huts. And Ghost right away is going to look like he's just going to be the cleanup man. He's got breakdown and no shield. Will he chase? He does. Break continuing to have no shields after that shot from Ghostayame, but Ghost forced to back up. Already you see Soul pushing into the Dynasty base, but nice job by Dynasty to stay alive and clean up the kills.
And a good job by Ghostayame. Finally, he's showing what I'm used to seeing from the guy. He's an incredible player. It's just he hasn't gotten into a groove yet.
Well, one big thing is Toxic grabbed the camo in the beginning of the game, but ran back to his base because he was a one-shot, and had a really good noob basically chasing him down at his own sniper. The good chase down by a really good noob. He took a death, but Tsquared lost all his camo, actually never got a good charge on the Soul base.
And guys, while we're watching Ghostayame, I think it would be a great time to talk a little bit about his history. You guys both picked him up in Orlando of 2006. I remember it like it was yesterday. Back then, he was known as the Ogre Killer. After picking him up, you guys were able to win 3 straight tournaments, including the 2006 National Championships. Since then, both of you have retired, moved on into the commentary booth with me, thank God. But Ghost has still stayed as a player. But tell me, what is it about Ghostayame that made you pick him up in the first place, and what have you seen from him in the last couple seasons?
Well, he's just got one of those really unique playing styles that you can't ever figure out what exactly he does when you're playing against him. But when he's on your team, he's picking up the slack where it's needed. And he got us to win CTF Warlock, which we could not win to save our lives.
Yeah, he's a great character to have on your team. I mean, you're never going to have real issues with this guy. One of the smartest players on the circuit. Not only did he help out with strats, he kind of glued our team together, filled in any spot that was necessary. I mean, just a fantastic player. We picked him up. All-around great guy.
And what does he bring to the team here in Halo Reach?
Right now, it's spawns, I think. He is one of the only players, I feel, that's actually taken the time to go into basically Forge, look at exactly where people are spawned, and he's taking the time also to learn the point system. I know that Halo 3 and this game use crazy systems Bungie developed. Ghostayame is one of the only people that completely understands that.
He's playing phenomenal to start this game, Scott. You know, I think I've only seen him die once or twice, but check this out. He's controlling the power weapons, working with his teammates perfectly, not over pushing, and there you see him looking for those spawns. As Chris touched on, Ghost thinks he's figured out the spawns already in Halo Reach, and if he can teach his team how to use it, I think we'll see Dynasty have a heads up on the competition going into our first couple events of the 2011 Pro Circuit season.
But we watched that be the downfall of straight Rippin as soon as Ghostayame understood the spawns in Halo 3. Spawns, it's awesome to have an idea, but it's not like they're going to change the game, so don't put too much thought in it. What Ghost really brings to this team, besides his vocal leadership, is just his leadership and the ability to glue this team together. You have 3 big names and big egos on Dynasty. You have Snipedown, the 2008 national champion. You have Tsquared, the 2009 runner-up. And then you have Destin, who's one of the best individually skilled players on the circuit when he actually puts the effort in. And Ghostayame is the modest one here.
That's true. And you know what, guys? Destin. Let's talk about this guy. Can we actually bring Destin up on our screen? Thank you, Genius. I love it with you on the switcher. Destin, you got a lot of criticism for not putting in the time in Halo 3. I've been talking to Ghost, and I've been talking to Snipedown. Snipedown told me Destin is wrecking this tournament. Unlike Halo 3, they got on his case. and Destin actually has been playing non-stop. He has been putting in a ton of hours preparing for Dallas.
Yeah, like you said, the big knock on Destin, not practicing enough for Halo 3, but his individual skill in Halo 3 would shine through. Everyone called him the X Factor. When he's on top, he's one of, if not the best player in the game, and I'm glad to hear that he's actually practiced for this tournament.
And, you know, I think he may be part of the key to Dynasty success. Keep in mind, they're farther in the tournament than anyone I saw in the forums predicted them. They are doing fantastic. And in game 2, they have a strong lead. They're up by 8. But I think they have to continue playing the way they did at the start of the game. It seems like they're starting to play a bit more passive, not working together nearly as much. And Soul is starting to have a comeback here as you see Form will pick up both the sniper and the camo.
And we've seen it time and time again on this game type. Comebacks are pretty much made on this game type.
Sniper camo down by 5. Soul. Snipedown is actually going to take out 2 members of Soul. Blaze trying to pick up a double kill. And now we have a really good noob grabbing another sniper. He's only got 1 bullet in it, though, and Tsquared is going to take him out. I'd love to go to break. He's got a sniper on the opponent's carbine. Talk to me about break, guys. He was a member of Warriors. Those guys got, I believe, 3 5th-place finishes in a row to finish out last season.
He's just an all-around class act guy. I mean, he still doesn't get enough credit. And I have to blame myself because I really don't know too much about the guy. But from what I hear from the people he's teamed with, he brings a lot to the team. He may not be one of the strongest communicators, but his gameplay makes up for it.
Yeah, one of the great things, I used to love that Warrior squad. Because most of those guys were unknowns back in the day, they got 3 5th-place finishes, and they did it mainly on playing together. Like we talked about it with Impact. Right now in the finals, the old Warriors didn't care about stats. Break's in it for the win. He doesn't care what he's got. He'll do whatever it takes.
You know, Warriors releasing Break from the team in favor of Strongside and Elmite Warrior. Kind of hard to be angry when your teammates pick up national champions, but I'm really happy to see Break landing on this Soul squad and seeing these young guys have so much success in our first tournament of the season. It really shows that they've been putting in the time and dedication before this event of practice. But right now you are seeing Dynasty, our team wearing purple today, they're rocking red in game. They're up by 8 kills here, 43-35, and they're looking to finish strong.
And good job, Tsquared. A little bit of a miscommunication with Snipedown right there. He wanted the sniper camo, which would have easily let him win this game.
I don't necessarily know, Scott. I actually like the idea of splitting the power-ups. Talked about it before. It's great to have the sniper camo, especially probably near the end of the game when there's only a few kills left. But right now, they want to try to spread out the power weapons and give their team the biggest advantage possible.
Yeah, you know, I kind of like having the sniper hold back and giving the camo to a guy who can sprint up and cause a distraction, giving you those easy snipe angles. Great job, though, by Form to stick Snipedown, dropping Snipedown there. Sniper is down in the ring. If Soul can lock down the ring and grab that sniper, they have a chance at a comeback. But right now, Dynasty just 4 kills away. Make it. Actually, there's still 4, but Soul just 8 kills away. It's a 4-kill game.
Yeah. Ghostayame gets caught in the ring. He needs to be paying attention to where his teammates are.
If I'm Soul right now, I know that I've seen a lot of comebacks on this specific map, especially in Team Slayer late in games. Dude, they cannot panic right now.
Now, rough estimate, I want to say that the camo was picked up at about 9:30, so we're, no, 8:30 because Snipedown just died with it, so we're looking at it early to mid-6s.
Oh, we're not getting there, man. Dynasty's at 47.
This is going to be really slow, Chris.
Mid-6s,
just wait.
is it slowing down?
Oh, it's slowing down. Look at this.
We got Ghost poking out, trying to put some heavy shots on. He's going to be cleaned up by Form. Nice angle by Form, but Tsquared's got a sniper. And this is the mistake we've seen so many teams do. When you have the lead, they sit back. And now Soul is back in it after Form picks up the headshot on Tsquared with the sniper of his own. He's got 1 bullet left, but they are putting the pressure on this Dynasty squad. 47-45. Can Soul do what Impact did for us on Friday night? Will they have the incredible comeback on this game type? 49-45, and Ghost is going to finish it. Guys, I think Ghost heard us. He stepped up to the plate and finished strong with 15 kills. It's all tied up now, 1-1 in the best-of-5 series.
Excellent job by Ghostayame to finally step up his game. He knew that camo was coming up. I was a little bit off. It was around 640-ish. and he used that to his advantage.
And there was a really clutch play right at the end there by Snipedown. He was watching that camo. He knew exactly when it was coming up and managed to take out the Soul player before he got away with it.
And taking a look at the stats here, we have Ghostayame topping the board with +3. Tsquared right there with 5 assists. Snipedown dropping 6 assists. Great teamwork from Dynasty in that game type. That was the difference maker. Really good noob was trying to be a distraction most of the time at the Dynasty base, but that led to a -7, and that was the difference maker in game 2. But now it's time for game number 3. It's going to be a great one. I believe it's neutral bomb on Sanctuary. Same map, different game type. Let's take a look at the map. All right, so here we go. It's game number 3. Remember, first team to plant 5 times on Sanctuary. Can't disarm the bomb, basically. It's going to blow up in your face if you try. We're going to start this game off with Dynasty, and it's going to be a 15-minute regulation time. If the score is all tied up, we'll continue on into sudden death overtime. If the score is still tied at the end of 30 minutes, we'll play it again. But right now, let's listen in with this Dynasty squad, as we're just going to sit back and enjoy up here in the commentary booth.
Blaze. Bring it. Blaze is our court. Blaze is our court. Don't have sniper.
Watch other bomb formal.
I'm at their base. I'm behind the sniper. I'm behind the sniper. Stay alive. Stay alive. Breaks on me. Breaks on me.
He's one shot. Game on.
I got him. I got him. I got Naded. Fuck. I'm
bringing this shit in.
Hit the box. They're back off.
I don't see anyone. They're back rocks right. They're rocks right now. They're rocks right now. I'm slaying.
Alright. On their flag. Their nades. On their nades.
And they're carbine. I'm with you, Joe. Two carbine, Joe.
I'm pushing with you. I'm pushing with you. I'm right next to you.
Right behind you, too.
I backed up.
Three down. Last one. Behind me.
I'm not.
Ryan, I got.
Just keep killing, guys. Just keep killing.
They got split spawn. This is weak. They're turn weak.
I'm looking. Stay alive.
They're turn ramp. He's on their main ramp. Their main ramp, one shot.
I'm with you, Ghost. With the frag, Ghost. Through
Through
there.
their flag, guys. Another one is turn.
One shot. Ryan, we're gonna do one shot. He's through that bomb. Last guy's the court. Listen.
I'm watching.
He's their bond. He's going to run behind bomb.
Blaze is weak. Blaze is 2 shots weak.
He's one shot ring one. One shot ring one, Blaze.
They're bomb. Finish Blaze.
Nice snipe, B.
New snipes.
They're carbine.
They're carbine.
I'm getting their new snipe.
Behind you, ring 2. RP shot.
They're bomb.
Stay alive. I'm with you. Deal on. I'm trying to stay alive. Shot on the turret.
Really good hit.
Blaze is one shot.
Bring it out
On our turret again.
They're shotty. In the shotty. You beat the court.
Ryan is at our base.
I got him.
Oh, got him.
They're pillar sniping. They're rock spawn, Ghost. They're rock spawn.
I hear you.
Are you got bomb?
I had it, but this guy a big rock.
Dude, chill. In the bonfire sniping. On the rock above. Joe, I got Dusty.
I got
Shot their bonfire.
Shot the jump up. 2 jump up, Brian. Don't push. There's 2 there. They're on the jump. He's on 2 dead.
10 seconds on rockets. Rockets.
Go for rockets. Back up, good. Don't challenge. I'm pushing our bomb. I got one.
Ring 2 again.
On the rockets. He has rockets in 2. He's doing their bomb, I think. He's going to run. Look the bomb. Stay alive. He's ring 2. He has rockets. He has 2 left. He's our wall, Ryan.
Dude, and then they're P-shooter, the ring 2. They're P-shooter right now.
Rockets are down.
2 ring 2, or 1 ring 2.
Another one ring 2.
And they're rock jump up. Ring 1 now. Push to their base. Flank.
Rockets,
bomb guy.
2 ring 1, guys. Don't push.
Rockets are down. He's out of rockets. I just want to get rid of the rock.
On the turret ramp. One down. 2 down. Bring it on that.
Bomb
Outside,
drop.
snipe.
10 second sniper, 10 second
Look
sniper.
at my screen, Little Rock right now.
Snipe down, wait.
Front rock. So you guys are
Bomb take. Bomb drop. Bomb take. Killing spree. Bomb drop.
Flag right now. Flag going turret red. Flag going turret red. He's on turret.
Sniping in the snipe.
Watch out the main right, snipe down. There's two of them. I got it.
Sniping, looking for
That guy's weak too.
Nice. On the turret. On the turret.
Nice shot.
Pushing their snipe. He's sniping on their hut. Sniping in their snipe. Ryan, push it.
I can't.
He's on the flag.
Hold back, sniping.
He's not backing down.
You want to jump up or jump guys?
I jump up, kill me.
Go. Stay alive. Last guy.
He's up on right now, going.
Arming it.
They're arming it. Not dead.
One shot on.
Killing spree.
On the courtyard again.
Yeah, guys.
Bomb detonate. Gain the lead.
One shot on the turret. Yo, but bring it back. He's gonna try to bring it. Hand up.
Last guy, I can't see him.
Bomb taken.
He's on 12.
Bomb drop.
Eric's behind him. Stay alive.
Bomb taken.
No challenging, guys. They're Bond, Billy.
He's a turret ramp. Watch turret ramp.
Bond's there, Billy. They're Bond. Formals are Bond, 2 dead. I'm getting rockets. I'm not sure.
Taken.
Okay, got it.
Alright, stay out of the base, Ryan.
They're turret right now.
Stay, Ryan.
The rocks. They're off right now. Shot on break. Nice, number one.
I'm pushing. I'm not sure. Ryan. Back up, Ryan. I got him.
One shot. Nice.
Run bomb.
Flag. Last one, the rock ramp. Last one, rock ramp.
He's one shot.
One shot still. Down. Where are they spawning? Courtyard. Watch courtyard spawns. Yeah,
I can't arm it. That's a skill.
Two in the courtyard. They're
They're court still.
I'll rock them up. They're bonfire now, guys.
I'm looking their bond. I don't see him.
Still there. Still one shot. He's a one shot. I'm there. Behind you. Joe. I got him. Another one flag. Another one. I'm bringing bomb.
Got him. Run that. 3 dead. Run it in. Don't stop running it. Kill him. Just keep running.
I got him.
Slay at the base. You guys need to stay alive.
Just keep slaying. Nice.
We're gonna stop now, Sean. Don't try to arm it.
On their health rack.
Eric, run, Eric. I'm coming to help you, Eric. He's under the turret. Go in their shotgun. Almost at bottom up. They're mean it. They're clear, Eric.
I got killed. They're bomb.
One shot in the turret.
I got 2 shots. One shot in the turret.
I'm arming. Back up.
It's challenging.
Just stay alive. Run to the rocks, Grace. Run to the rocks, Ghost. They're coming behind you.
I'm not here.
Formals are mean.
Watch out there. One down. Watch out the bonfire.
The bomb shot. And they're rocks.
3 down. Last one.
They're rocks. I'm going for bomb. Oh, you got it, Ryan. You got it. They're rocks, Eric. Don't hit hard. Fire the shot.
Next to each other. Behind you. Jump on.
Watch out the rocks, break.
I got you. Hide, Ryan.
Back rocks.
Stay rock ramp.
To the rock ramp.
I'm arming. Break some shots. One shot. I got bomb.
Bomb taken.
Eric has our sniper.
Bomb.
Oh, shit, guys. I'm getting their snipe.
On their courtyard.
They're snipe up. He's weak. Formal's weak, but snipe up.
One shot formal. Another one. Nude. Next to you. 3 of them on the jump.
I died. Stay alive. We have 2 dogs. We only have 2 dogs. Back up. There's going to be more than one. Back up. Don't let them get a sneaky on. They have bomb.
Watch it up, Nisha. Ring 3 right now.
I'm not sure.
Ring 2.
Stay alive. No challenging. Watch our rocks, Ghost. Watch our rocks.
Pushing out.
Ring one on the spiral. Wait. We need to get rockets.
Ring 2 right now. One shot, ring 2.
I'm gonna shot from my side.
Good, new ring 2.
Our P shooter, our P shooter.
Taken.
Went the ring 2, Ryan.
One shot, ring 2 goes. Or break.
I will.
Break. Ring 1, they're bomb fire. And their P shooter. Ring 3 with jetpack.
Rockets, guys, rockets. We need to go for him.
Ghost is there.
The rocks. I need
I'm
ring 2. Ring 2.
Rocks up, rocks up.
Nice.
They're bomb formal.
Nated the bond, I nated the bond. Ring 3. I got snipe, I got a sniper.
They're big rocks, break.
Two in there.
I tried to jump up formal. Got him.
Nice.
Good ball. Evade the jump up, They're jump up, weak.
Nice all right. Nice, stay alive, right.
They're bomb,
Go courtyard. Behind me, ring 3. They're bomb, go courtyard.
They're rocks, break.
I'll jump behind us, ring 2.
There's sniper on my X. He has sniper. Go ring 2 and hide the rockets. Look at my screen.
Damn it, dude.
It's ring 2. Nice shit. One was their bond. He might go ring 1. Just watch that bond, dude.
Snipers.
2 on their sniper. 2 on their sniper.
They're jumping right now.
They're bond,
They're
guys.
bonfire again. One down.
They're jump.
You by yourself, Ryan. By yourself, Ryan.
I'm coming, Ryan.
2 of them. Bonfire.
Some shots.
Bond's dead.
I got break.
Watch your sniper. Watch your sniper.
rocks. Ryan noobs the rocks.
By yourself,
I shot him
Joe.
once. I shot him once.
Bring him on.
One shot the rocks. He might come. Come on our car. Their car. He's one shot. Nice listening, dude. Keep talking. 2 dead.
I'm going ring 2.
Alright.
Get
I'm
bomb.
the sniper. 2 on the sniper. Last 2. One sniping. There's sniping now.
I'm going for our snipe.
And the
You
courtyard.
got it.
Jump up right now.
There's 3 of them on street.
Your pistol.
Bomb
Yes, 3.
taken.
3 of them there, Ryan. They're coming back.
Bomb dropped.
You should probably run.
All wall. Yeah, our pistol.
Don't
worry about the sniper calls. Our main rock.
Our main ramp on our street. You should have just ran that.
Our rocks in. I'm coming back, rock ramp.
Sniping at rock ramp guy.
We got 4 minutes.
Bomb taken.
Stay alive, Ryan. I'm chasing you.
Shot the back.
Down.
The rocks. Last guy.
Bomb
Shot, please.
Nice on.
Another one. Carbine rocks. Weak formal. 2 of them carbine rocks.
I'm
4 was
hiding.
one
I'm
shot.
hiding at the base.
Watch this armor.
Rockets inside.
And they're rocks. And behind you, flag ramp right now.
I'm looking, Eric. Stay alive. I'm with you, Eric.
Keep talking, Eric. And I got your shot, Ryan. I got your help.
They're car.
Shot over here, guys.
I got a break.
I core you at the rocks.
Yo, corner, stick on
It's down.
rocks. One shot there. Right now, nice. Another one in the courtyard. Go for bomb and pull it out.
They're core. Go not jump up.
Jump up. Shoot at some.
They snipe up. Breaks the core one shot. Stay alive, Ryan.
You don't have that right, Ryan. Chase him. One the bonfire, Eric.
Snipe when you spawn.
Nice.
Alright, rocks it
Rocks it down, ring 1.
RP shooter.
By yourself,
Rockets are out of bodies. Going for rockets.
No, he's not. He's not. He's shot.
Rocks.
Don't give up, guys. Don't give up.
That guy
Bombs
picked
out, jump up.
rockets.
Bombs and shot at rocks.
Underneath, sir.
Bombs and shot at rocks.
They might have picked up the rockets he dropped. So.
He's going main ramp.
I got sniped. Our car sniping. Keep talking.
One shot.
Don't let up.
And on us, main ramp.
They have bombs. They push that flag when we spawn. Push that flag when we spawn. I'm nading it.
Rockets on our flag. Shot on flag. Run back rock ramp and looking at you, Ryan, from carbine.
Keep talking, guys.
One shot on the rocks, guys.
Push out rocks. Push
Another one on
out.
rock ramp. And sniping on carbine. Ring 2 now. Looking for you, Eric.
My courage got shot.
They're rocks.
Shot on nades. Nice. We're at.
I'm the shit.
Ring 2. On their carbine right now.
All right, so it is 17 minutes and 13 seconds left on the clock. That means there's 2 minutes, 10 seconds left in regulation time. You see, Dynasty has been controlling this game all the way through. 4-1. They're just 2 minutes away from winning. I really don't see this Soul team being able to plant 3 bombs in 2 minutes. But hey, anything's not impossible here in Halo Reach. We're going to finish off the game with Illicit in, but afterwards I will come back in to wrap up the stats and throw it to Game 4.
Break speak the rocks.
Jump up.
Break speak the
Jump
rocks,
up,
guys. Where's break?
Ring 2.
They're bringing bomb. They're bringing bomb. Bomb guys weak. Formal.
Turn to flag. 2 of them, Ryan.
One shot or flag formal. One shot or flag formal. He's going in for the armor. One shot.
Another one on the arm.
Another one on it.
Shoot him.
One shot back there.
Guys, keep talking. Keep talking.
Did we kill him?
Yeah, I did.
I'm at their base. Let's go sniper. I need help with sniper. I need help.
I'm watching you. And on the flag, guys, in the right. Another one turret somewhere. They're shot him, going for him. 2 down. 3 down. Last one. Ring 2. Last one, ring 2. 20 back rocks.
Somebody get bombed. Somebody get bombed.
Bomb on this one. 20 back rocks.
I'm looking rocks. I'm looking rocks.
I'm going for it. I'm going out.
Rocks right now.
One shot also. One shot.
I'm looking ghost. Back face.
2 shots on all of them weak. I'm not behind you. Someone's up there. Behind you now, guys. You're last one. Under the turret. Running bombing. Ryan.
Push that flag. Push that flag.
Alright, rockets are this minute.
Keep talking, guys.
Ring one is full.
We have help. We have 30 seconds, guys. Stay
I'm
alive.
not rushing up right now. Coming in. Just trying to bring bomb in.
Our rocks. They're pushing that rock. They're pushing that rock.
Main ramp. 2 of them main ramp.
Keep talking. Stay alive, Ryan. You're alone right there, Ryan. Push. Come on, bomb guy. Bomb guy's in shot. Get out, Eric. Get out of the game.
One shot on flag.
3 dead.
3 dead.
Let these kids keep desperating.
Bomb taken. Bomb dropped.
Fucking sucks. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Nice shit, dude. Nice shit. Eric, nice shit, dude.
15 minutes remaining.
All right, so that's the game. Waiting for the players to end it. 4-2. Dynasty is going to take game number 3. It was all tied up going into that one. So afterwards, Dynasty has the lead in the series. They're 1 game away from finishing a guaranteed top 6. Right now, both teams are guaranteed top 8. And check out Ghostayame. Connie and Shockwave, I don't know what you're talking about. The kid's playing amazing. So is Snipedown. 35 kills from Snipedown. Ghostayame, 32 kills on the other side. You just see Soul getting outslayed. Coming up next, we're going to have Capture the Flag on Zealot. It's been back and forth so far. We'll see if Soul can set or tie up the series at 2-2 and take it to an all-important Game 5. And it looks like the players are ready, so let's bring up the game type. It's Capture the Flag on Zealot. So here we go. We're jumping on board with Snipedown to start the game. Remember, Dynasty just 1 game away from moving on in the losers bracket. Soul needs this game to stay alive in the tournament. Let's crank up the Astros as we listen back in with our purple team. It's Dynasty.
Ring 1.
Flag.
Nice shot. One shot. One shot.
Push to their base. Push to their base. Flag out was 1 shot.
Flag.
Throw it out, Eric. Just throw it out, Eric.
There's 1 shot on flag.
Flag.
I'm landing, Ryan. I'm moving.
On the bridge. They're flag weak. They're flag.
Flag. Capture. Gain the lead.
I got dust and I'm running.
Flag taken.
Yo, behind me. I'm gonna shield.
Flag dropped.
He's at flag corner too. I got it. One shot.
Flag
Don't die, man.
taken.
I'm going time with snipe.
I'm going
Flag
on the bridge right now.
dropped.
He's on our bridge right now.
Flag taken.
Nice.
I choked. It's under
Flag
race.
dropped.
First kill, I got it.
One shot top middle.
One shot.
Flag taken.
It's on our jump up. Dog's on our jump up. Yo, we have to go back and capture.
Flag.
Our jump up right now, Matt.
Flag
Get a shot. Get a touch, Ryan.
Flag.
I didn't get it. Somebody's got to get it
Matt,
now.
go for it. Matt, go for it. Get a touch.
They're on it.
Flag reset. Flag stolen.
I got no ammo.
Flag taken. Flag dropped.
Yo.
Flag
I'm out of sprint. I'm out of
dropped.
sprint.
Flag stolen. Flag
Sniper, 10 seconds. Sniper, 10 seconds. One shot the flag round.
Flag
Use a pistol.
Flag drop.
Snipers up, snipers up.
He's behind you, back behind you.
Flag taken. Flag stolen. Flag drop. Flag taken.
I got him. Another one.
Flag
I'm
drop.
maniac. One shot. Good news, one shot. Good news, one shot.
Flag stolen.
I help back. We need help. Good
Flag
line. We need to stay
drop.
line.
Flag stolen. Flag drop. Flag drop.
We're at.
Flag stolen. Flag taken. Flag drop. Flag drop.
Grab it, Eric.
I had it for a while. He's going for research, guys. It's one shot. You gotta grab it. You gotta grab it now.
Flag stolen. Flag taken.
Ring one.
Flag drop. Flag
Hide.
Flag stolen.
On the front, under the base.
Flag taken.
They're landing.
Two under the base and on the
Flag drop.
under the base weak. Landed. Watch out, landed. Watch out, landed.
They're bridge. Formal.
Stay alive. 2 on 3.
Going top
forward
goal.
now.
I'm on a run.
Just stay alive.
Our landing. They're pushing our landing. We go landing. We gotta push how fast we can. We can't get
Break some shot.
Flag drop.
He's gonna run it right to their landing.
Top goal sniping. Top goal.
See one shot.
Top goal.
Ryan is one shot with flag. Good bridge. One shot.
Ryan is going over
Break on their landing. One shot with flag.
2 shots.
Break in ring 3. Looking at you, Eric. Looking at you, Eric, from ring 3.
Flag.
Chasing you from bridge. They're bridge.
break. Alright. Everyone start saying what we're doing. Top center.
On their bridge.
Don't get hectic.
We need to tug. We need to
bridge.
tug.
One shot or landing, Ryan. One shot or landing. He's got snipers. I'm like, don't all go for it.
I'm pushing goal. I'm with you, Ryan. Push me. I'm on their landing.
I don't see anyone. No, they're all main ramp for sure. On our front jump right now. Nude.
Nude's weak.
He's a one shot.
I killed ring one, I think.
Double kill.
Last guy.
Flag drop.
He's full shield. He's weak
flag,
still.
guys.
Ring one now. He's ring one. Nice, Joe.
Fucking idiot.
Someone needs to touch the flag. I'm gonna die.
I got the flag. I got it.
Yeah, that's
Watch our main ramp. Watch our main ramp.
Drop.
Guys, keep communicating. Don't get hacked.
That's one. Let's go. We can
Two
finish this
dead.
out.
Two dead.
I'm on our flag, maybe.
I'm
Under the base.
I'm pushing in front.
They're landing to go.
On our flag right now.
You jumped off to our right. Ring 3, new.
Ring 3, weak, formal.
Top mid. Formal's weak, guys. I'm gonna run it.
Two of them weak, top goal.
Formal's one shot.
Ring 3, weak. Bridge weak.
Flag taken.
I can't see him. I'm going for him.
Top goal.
Main ramp. On our landing right now. On our landing right now.
No shot or vert.
I can't see him. Watch him.
I'm going for flag. Go for flag, Eric. You get it.
Flag taken. Flag drop. Flag taken.
Is Ninja from Invictus.
Flag drop. Flag captured. Tied the lead.
Tell me, who knocked you out and tell me about your best so far.
All right, well, interesting enough, we got knocked out by Dynasty, who also knocked us off pretty much, I would say, our losers bracket. We lost to him in our pool, and we lost to him in this round as well. So, but overall, the tournament we're doing pretty good. We just haven't really been able to connect, like, I would say, to be like really consistent. So right now, I think we're placing. Are we still live?
And it's 2-2
Flag
right now.
reset.
Dynasty and Soul. Remember, Soul is up 2-0. Dynasty pushing back now, putting lots of pressure on him. So Ninja, sorry, you say not good as your best?
We got knocked out by Dynasty and losers bracket. We took game 1 against them in Nexus Slayer, and then we lost the rest of them.
I thought it was Dynasty. Wanted to double check it before
Yeah.
I continued on with my list of questions here. So when you're playing Dynasty, who is really the star player?
It's honestly, a lot of people think it's Snipedown, but I would have probably said Tsquared.
Tsquared.
He never misses with a sniper. He just makes plays. And when it's possible to kill and does objective, like when you don't expect it.
And actually talking to Snipedown after Friday night, he said it was Tsquared. He's like, everyone keeps congratulating me. He's like, you know, Joe deserves all the props, dude. He was going nuts. So right now we were watching them face off against Soul. Are you familiar with this Soul squad at all?
Yeah, actually I know Blaze, Formal, and Break. Not really good friends, really good noob, but I do know that they did expect to win this game. Formal is pretty much new to the whole top 16. I don't think he's placed pro, like within the pro bracket ever, but he's doing pretty good. I think he's handling the pressure really well. I'm really proud of Blaze because he was a pro C with Lethal, Adrenaline, and Amish, and then like they pretty much kicked him off, and then he had to play through M again. So it's like you're pro, you're not pro, but now he's playing for what, top 6 right here?
Top 6.
So I hope they can step it up.
Kind of insane stuff going on. Now the winner of this series will go on to play against Believe the Hype. Did you guys get a chance to watch Believe the Hype at all this tournament?
Actually, no, not at all. We were saying that we should watch them for a little bit just to see like how they play if we ever get matched up with them, and we never had the chance. Every time they played, like we got called to the station.
Well, luckily for you fans at home, you did get a chance to watch Believe the Hype. They're absolutely dominating Friday, but they're kind of sloppy last night on our MLG Saturday night broadcast, getting knocked down to the losers bracket. But they'll be playing against the winner of this for top 4. That's right, either Dynasty or Soul will have a chance to compete for top 4. Kind of insane stuff going into the bracket. I don't think anyone predicted this. Almost as insane as the March Madness bracket for the NCAA tournament. But on the other side of the bracket, we have either Warriors or Swagger like us going to be facing off against Instinct on our main stage next. I know you got a chance to play against Instinct quite a bit at the LAN Network. Tell me about this squad and what we expect to see next series.
I know that Instinct definitely, like what people are always saying, it's got to be up to Tots and T2 pretty much step it up and not just like be weighing their team down. I know that T2 has the potential to be at like the first place team hands down, and Tots, as long as he's running the objective but slaying as well and not being like too objective minded and staying alive, then I know that Roy and Lunch will just slay their way to first place if they are just on fire pretty much. I mean, if their entire team's hot, they're almost impossible to
Well, I don't think I've seen a bad game out of Roy this weekend.
Oh, it's almost impossible.
I think they're gearing up, ready to go right now. They're playing over in the Dr. Pepper booth, getting warmed up for this match. Right now, though, we are watching Dynasty face off against Soul. It is game number 4. Remember, Dynasty, if they win this, they will advance to play against Believe the Hype next. Soul, if they win this, we will go to game number 5. And we just saw an incredible series on the main stage previous to this one. Final boss going up against Warriors. Warriors clutching it 50-49. Probably the best match of the entire tournament.
It was like the 49-49 game 5. That's by far one of the most like intense feelings ever. Like I think we had a couple of those like in a series, but not for game 5. But I can only imagine. Like they had, I was looking over from Station A where we were about to play, and there was like 2 people one shot on Warriors. It was 49-49. I thought they were gonna lose. And I don't even know how they got the kill. I was just watching the scoreboard, man.
I know, same here. I was only looking at the scoreboard. Too many injured people. But right now, it's all tied up 2-2, and it's kind of become a stalemate in the last 7 minutes. Tell me, what's going on with this Dynasty squad? How are they trying to set up? It looks like only Ghostayame and Snipedown are alive.
Ghostayame and Snipedown, I've noticed that Ghostayame and Snipedown are probably the sneakiest players on their team. Tsquared is just unpredictable. You don't expect him to do objective, but then like he'll be in your base, pulling your flag. And then Snipedown, I was really surprised that he was actually this good that fast. I'm mad props to him because I definitely underestimated him. We underestimated him, their entire team, the first series against them. But Ghost, captain objective, king of the flag. Definitely, I think he needs to start pulling the flag just like a little bit more. As you can see, they just dropped 2 caps. I wasn't even paying attention.
Yeah, man, we had Soul just set up, and once we were calling out, Snipedown and Ghost were the only 2 members alive, it was really Blaze and Formal locking down the top, and then they were able to run that flag back to their base twice. They're now up 4-2. I think we may see a game 5 here.
I hope we do. It's going to be an intense Slayer.
Now, in this Slayer, who would you give the advantage to? We have all kinds of individual talent on Soul. We got Dynasty, who's been practicing their teamwork. They have 2 big Slayers in Tsquared and Snipedown. But if you were a betting man, who did you place your money on?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to play some money on Dynasty, just because they're more experienced on main stage and just with the nerves.
All right, well, we will see a game 5 as Break is gonna put in flag number 5 here for Seoul. It's gonna be all tied up, and when we get a chance, I'd love to take a look at the stats. Thank you, Genius, for bringing these up. Taking a look, we got Really Good Noob dropping 20 kills +3. Next to him, Blaze with 21, that's +5. And then Formal, the kid, he hasn't been to too many MLG events, but darn, he looks good on this main stage. 23 kills, he's going +7. I'm so surprised by this team coming all the way out of the open bracket and really looking like a top contender on the main stage.
I know, we're gonna see an intense game 5 here.
It's gonna be a good one.
Yep.
All right. Are you talking to our producer right now?
Yep.
It's kind of awesome getting in your ear, isn't it?
I know. Pretty cool.
You know, so we're down to kind of our top 6 teams in the tournament, top 8 teams at this point. Predictions overall for our winners bracket finals. Impact will be taking on Status Quo at 315.
Impact's gonna win.
Impact's gonna win.
I think they're gonna take first place.
Loving the young guns. Ninja is going to join me in the booth for game number 5, and it's time to get it started. Here we go. It's Team Slayer on Nexus. All right, Ninja, we're watching Nexus now. Tell me about the map. It's brand new this season.
Yeah, I think Nexus actually has really good potential when you play it on Slayer. It's pretty much you either have the opportunity to like hold down a base and block the spawn so they don't spawn behind you and just play really passive, or you can just try to like get inside their base, make as many flanks as possible, and just try to create havoc and chaos.
Now, when we were watching Final Boss play Warriors in this game type, Warriors came off to an extremely hot start. At one point, they were up 13 kills on Final Boss, and they were just like really just sprinting around the map using their team shots. But then in the second half of the game, we saw Final Boss just slam on the brakes, force both teams to back up, and using the power weapons, they were able to climb back in the game and then end up taking down Warriors, coming back from that 13 kill deficit. Tell me, how are the power weapons played on this map?
As long as you're using the grenade, like as you notice, like right now, the grenade launcher is you can pretty much hold on to it and like let it explode whenever you want. And there's so many different angles like throughout the map. You could honestly shoot like across the map and probably hit like a specific spot if you knew like the map well enough. But grenade launcher, you put yourself in any position on this map with a grenade launcher, you're safe.
Is there any best setup here on Nexus?
So I would say the best setup is probably to play defensive. If you have one power weapon, that's pretty much all you need. I would say probably have one guy on flag. If you have a sniper, if they have a sniper, definitely not. But one guy on flag, one guy on square, watching sniper, make sure they don't push. Having a guy right with Toxic is maybe on the grass, watching the river, and then somebody maybe all the way over on like the V of the base, the left V, and watching the cave so they don't push in. You just basically lock down every position possible.
So kind of one guy on each side of the perimeter, 2 guys towards the back of the base?
Yep.
Simplifying it for you guys less familiar with the call-outs. I love Ninja giving the expert commentary, though. Thank you for that. 8-6. We have an early start for Seoul. Sniper in the hands of a Really Good Noob. Love to go check him out when we get a chance. But kind of like the second half of the Final Boss Warriors game, stalemate at the start of this. Both teams staying on their side of the map.
Yeah. I think that this is what I've seen in every single game played on this map. All right. If you have a stalemate and you're winning, like by a decent amount, like that's not good. You can't just wait, because I can't tell you how many times I've seen teams blow leads because they wait so long, allowing the other team to calm down, relax, come up with like a plan to pretty much take out wherever their setup is, and then they start slowly picking off kills. When if you have a nice comfortable lead, like a 7-kill lead, 6-kill lead, like you can just keep pushing, like try to like make little flanks and little pushes. But you want to keep the pressure on him pretty much, you know?
Absolutely, and we saw a Really Good Noob feeling confident there. I watched him hit 3 straight shots. The third one was a body shot, but then he got a little bit greedy, charging up by himself. He was taken out by the grenade launcher from Ghostayame, getting hit by it once again, and Ghostayame was able to take that sniper rifle away from Really Good Noob and pass it off to Snipedown. Snipedown's only got 1 bullet in it, but that is going to be a big difference maker here in the map setup. But I love this play by Noob, listening to the callouts and charging in to take down Snipedown. Communication and hill reach so important. And tell me, what's Invictus' strategy on this map? Like, how do you guys go about your call-outs? When is it all right to charge? When is it okay to just sit back?
We usually like to charge probably like a little bit right before power open spawn. Not probably like within 5 or 10 seconds because like they'll be there too. So like 15, 20 seconds before power weapons, trying to like make a push so we get them like spawning like all over the map. But we usually like just like create chaos. We don't really like holding a setup. You know, we'll have a guy top mountain, guy on sniper, guy like in one flag, guy on the opposite flag. I honestly think a smart strategy would just have one person like sit in the back of a base. Like once if there's like a battle going on, he could potentially spawn behind all of them, or they can all spawn in front of him, and it's like just a perfect flank.
Noob doing all kinds of damage. You saw him spawn behind the Dynasty team. They didn't really notice it until it was too late. Since then, he was able to force them out of their setup. Now he's grabbing the launcher, and it looks like his team has now switched sides of the map with Dynasty.
Yep. And as you can see, it's 2020 right now. It just doesn't seem like they're team shooting enough. I think there was 3 kills that Blaze had. He popped like 3 guys' shields at sniper spawn, and not one of them got cleaned up. They just lost the lead.
21-20. Let's go back over to our red team, who has taken over the lead, and the sniper in the hands of the player you said was the most dangerous on Dynasty when you played against him. It was Tsquared.
Yep. I know he's going to be taking faces. Is there a new sniper coming up in a little bit? He's just like staring there. The best position right now with sniper rifle would be like just to sit on their flag. I don't know why. There's no reason for blue team to be pushing up snipe 2, because or at least where he just was, because sniper's not even about to spawn.
We had a really good noob poking out up top. Oh, just as Tsquared looked away, noob poked out. Can Tsquared catch him? This game has come down to a standstill. No one wanting to get sniped. Both teams slowing down. And it looks like Dynasty just trusting Tsquared to get some headshots here. But it looks like with everyone sitting back, they can start being a bit aggressive.
Yep, you just saw Ghostayame, you just saw a guy camping in a red nerd right there at snipe 2. And they have 2 people just caught up the lift. Easy kill for Tsquared.
Easy kill. Nice cleanup body shot there. Ghost is doing what we saw Victory X and Fear himself do for Final Boss. Poke around the corner, get someone to come out, and let your sniper finish them off.
The best position that blue team wants to be right there is sniper, because like not only do you have the most cover, but you can just drop down under river and like have like a perfect flank. Like right now they're just swarming Tsquared, and they all just like pretty much drop down right there from snipe 2. Came in from under, just made a nice little flank.
And because of it, they're up by 1 here, 24-23.
Here come the power opens up.
Most important?
Definitely sniper rifle. Grenade launcher is nice, but if you have a sniper, you can just hold down your side.
Snipedown using that grenade launcher, super smart, drops the shield, getting Ghostayame to clean it up.
Holding off 2 people, getting the kill out of it.
So, when I was up in the booth here with Shockwave and Gandhi was being super critical about Ghostayame. How do you feel about Ghost as a player?
I noticed that Ghost definitely wasn't one of their strongest players in both of our series that we played, but it just seems like he just gets the job done. And then, it doesn't matter about stats whatsoever.
In our last game, he just dropped 32 kills, and he was one of the stalwarts in our game 2, dropping 15 kills in the TS game 2. So he has really been kind of key to their success when they're winning. Right now, though, Ghost being fired upon, he's dropping all kinds of shields, but he's going to have to dip out because we have Soul pushing up from the mountain. And we get a chance, I'd love to check out Form. Thank you, Genius. He's so good with this switching. Formal just picked up the new sniper here. I got a tweet earlier saying it's just the kid's second event. Do you know if that's true?
No, not necessarily a second event. I think it's just a second time placing within the top 32.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure this is his first in the top 16.
Yeah, get your tweets right. Come on, kids. Right now we got Formal working with Blaze. Ghostayame is going to get double teamed. Nice shots by Blaze. Formal right in the perfect position to clean up the kill on Destin. And I'm kind of loving how Soul is just, waiting, pushing as a squad, and trading bases with Dynasty after they kill all 4.
They're just picking them off one by one. They're not like team shooting at all. They're just like, because they're trying to be sneaky, which is what they do. Like they never really push like 2 guys together. They're always going for the angles. But right there, they just were all weak and just got all picked off one by one by one. Now it's a 9-kill lead.
Huge lead here for Soul. Remember, it could go either way with these power weapons.
That are coming up
the game
10 seconds.
Change, but right now we got Soul pushing over for this most important sniper, as you talked about. They know the position they need to hold down to keep Dynasty at bay. 40-32, nice grenades. Break is going to pick up a kill on Tsquared with a headshot. And now Formal just missing that sniper, but it looks like he's going to pick up the free snipe ammo. Check out this sniper rifle. 4 bullets in his current clip, and he's got 6 in reserve.
You notice they're not being too passive either right now. Like right there, they weren't trying to like only send one person to a power weapon, just like get minimum deaths. Like they did everything strong. They got an extra 2 kills, but right now they just gotta make sure they're staying alive. Formal getting that health bag. Wasting ammo.
Someone start the Soul fan club on Facebook. They're 6 kills away right now, 44-36 against Dynasty. Right now they're competing for top 6 at our first tournament of the 2011 season here in Dallas, Texas. Plug it up in the booth with Ninja as we count down the final 5 kills here for Soul.
See, Snipedown sitting at blue flag. He's not helping his teammates out at all. He's trying to snipe, but can't get as many angles.
I know. And we got really good noob putting shots on 2 players. Break is going to push up. Formal is here on the flank as well with Blaze coming from the opposite direction. But there's a triple team. Formal just getting slaughtered. But that's going to allow Noob and Break to push in as all 3 members were distracted. 49. 1 more kill. Blaze is chasing after it. It drops down. Formal has shots. Break is going to be cleaned up, but Noob is going to catch him. There's the game. Soul just upset Dynasty on our main stage. These guys came out of the open bracket. They finished 3rd in their pool with a 3-1 record, losing the tiebreakers, but now they're making a run through the losers bracket, and they are guaranteed top 6. Coming up next, they will play Believe the Hype over on our featured station here in Dallas, Texas. But on our main stage, we are going to have either Warriors or Swagger Like Us face off against Instinct. I hope that one goes to a 5-game series. Ninja, great job with Invictus. It was a pleasure watching you on our main stage, dominating in your guys' first series of the night.
Yep. I wish we just played like that the entire game, or the entire event, but sorry, we're going to be back here for Columbus, you know?
See you in Columbus, buddy. Yep. Thanks so much, guys. Stay tuned. Losers Bracket 8 is up next. We're going to be doing Astro listen-ins all the way through it as we prepare for MLG Championship Sunday. I'll see you back on camera at 3:15.